Hi, thanks for joining me today. The look I'm going to do is inspired by Julia Roberts' latest ad for the Definicils Precious Cells mascara. Of course, Julia Roberts' movie Eat, Pray, Love is coming out, and I just love her. I adore her. You know, she is a true pretty woman. So anyway, let's get started. Now the look is really about the eyelashes and about the eyes. Not too smoky, but definitely with some definition. So I'm actually going to use, this color is called All About Eve. It's a duo from NARS. And I'm going to use the lighter side. It's a beigey champagne color. So you should probably just use the color that is close to your skin tone, but still has some shimmer to it. So you want kind of almost like a dewy eye look, if that makes sense. So, you know, the inner corner, make sure to get the inner corner really well. So I'm going to do the other eye. It's not like a flat, smoky. So I'm going to use from this ByLaurenLuke palette, My Smoky Classics. I'm going to use this shimmery black color right here. And this color is actually, and I'll post the names of all these as well. So just going to start kind of like in the outer corner and bring it in. You know, again, you don't want to cat eye it, but you want to kind of elongate the eye, if that makes sense. You know, you don't want it to be a cat eye at all, but you do want to extend the eye and kind of make the eye look a little bigger. So don't worry if right now I think it looks a little bit crazy. So don't worry, we're gonna go back and blend it. And I'm gonna use my finger actually, and the pencil brush underneath. So, like this. Okay. Now, the last thing you need to do for, or I guess another thing you can do for the eyes, is you can take this lighter color from the ByLaurenLuke palette and just pat it into the inner corners. Because if you look at the ad, there's a lot of kind of like sparkle in the inner corner of the eye. So you want to emphasize the inner portion of the eye with a lighter shadow. Okay. Now for the most important part, the mascara. This is the Definicils Precious Cells. And the brush is very similar to the, so here's the Precious Cells. Here's, I have a gift with purchase version of the regular one. So I'm using this for the first time, so let's see how it goes. I've already curled my eyelashes. I'm just going to do the bottom lashes. And of course we can't forget eyeliner. Eyeliner is very important. I'm going to use this soft black eye pencil from Korres. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's a organic Greek brand. So the easiest way to rim the inside of your eyes is to open your eye really wide and look down a little bit. It's actually easy with this hand, like a hand mirror, like what I'm using. And don't be afraid, you know, just make sure that you use a pencil that's really soft so you don't poke your eye out. And squint your eyes together like that to blend the line. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of the line on the top lash line as well. This blendy brush again, get a little bit more of the black sparkly shadow, and kind of just go over on top of it, the line, and just blend in. Alright, so now I'm going to add another coat of mascara. Mascara is pretty good. Alright, now what we want to do to add a little bit more shimmer, I'm actually going to use NARS The Multiple and Copacabana. Just dab it on with the fingers. So just a little bit. I'm just going to pat it kind of in the inside of the eye, the inner corner rather, and on top of the existing shadow. So just to add a little bit more dimension to the shimmer, add a little bit more shimmer. What you can also do is take this and kind of, you know, draw it down the bridge of the nose. This is a nice product for that. You know, put it on the Cupid's bow of the lip. Okay, and of course, can't forget our cheekbones. To kind of, what this kind of does is it just gives that nice illuminated effect. You know, if you look at the ad versus the print ad versus the commercial, you'll see that there's been some highlights that have been added, I guess, by Photoshop. But we can get the effect with shimmer. And now for the cheeks, she's not really wearing too much color on the cheeks, so I'm just going to use Stila Convertible Color in Lilium, which is a nice peachy pink color. So just a little dab, and smile, and just apply it to the apples of the cheeks. Just dab, smile. Alright. Make sure it's even. So, you know, you see it just gives a nice little flush. It's very subtle. And what you can also do is add a little bit of this NARS blush, cream blush in Penny Lane, which is a lighter pink, and kind of just blend it in on top. And the reason why I used the Penny Lane on top is because the color is sheerer, and also the consistency is thinner than that of the convertible colors from Stila. Okay, so last thing we want to do is the lips. And she's sort of wearing a light, I guess it kind of varies. It's like in some pictures it looks like a peachy pink, in others it looks more like a frosty pink. So I'm going to use two different Rouge Coco by Chanel lipsticks. So the first one, I'm going to layer this. So I'm just going to use Rose Dentelle, which I have profiled in my other video. This is part of this Chanel fall collection. So you can see it's just a neutral sort of warm pink. And then I'm going to layer Cashmere on top. And I'm actually going to use a lip brush to get some more precision. And Cashmere is a peachier color. It's more of a peachy nude, and it has shimmer. So what that does is sort of add some more dimension to the lip. Last thing for the lips, I'm just going to add a little bit of gloss. So she's not really wearing gloss in the picture, but I'm just going to add a little bit. And this is Dior Gloss number 216. I forget the actual name, but it's one of the newer glosses. So just add a little bit, like this much. So that's it. Here we go. I hope you've enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.